Well, the spring real estate season is here. It's gotten started, but it's a little different than kind of normal. Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor. This is a monthly video update I do for Sacramento real estate every single month. I've been doing this, I've been doing real estate for 18 years, been doing YouTube videos for over a decade, just talking about the stats, the data, the market, what's going on in Sacramento real estate. So this is for April 2024. We're gonna go over the stats for March, and then we're gonna talk about what's going on in the market right now as well too, all right? So let's jump right in. So March 2024 stats for Sacramento County. Median sales price came in at $549. That has bumped up from February. That's up from a year ago as well. It's really the supply and the demand right now. We don't have an insane amount of demand, but we have a very low amount of supply. And so that low supply with some demand is creating pricing to inch up just because there's not a lot of houses out there for those buyers to choose from. So that's causing pricing to inch up. As you can see, year over year, it's gone up. Month over month, it's gone up as well. So we're basically about $550 for Sacramento County on a median home. Highest sales price for the month of March 2024, $2.3 million. Lowest price sale, this was a horrible property in a horrible area, sold for $120,000. Now, because of that really low supply and there is some demand, it's causing the average sales price was almost 100%, was 99.9% of the original list price. So the majority of the homes are selling, at or even a little bit above list price once you start to factor that all in. Obviously, some are selling below, some are selling above, some are selling at, but on a whole, they're kind of coming in selling at that original list price. So we only had 807 single-family homes close in March in the county, but that's up quite a bit from February. I expect that to continue to grow as we go into April and May and even June. We probably will continue to see that month over month increase. However, it was a little bit less than we had in March of last year. And March of last year wasn't very many sales either. So we just don't have a lot of homes closing escrow because we don't have many available for sale right now. Because there's not a lot available for sale right now, average days on the market has continued to go down. Only 26 days on the market was the average of all those properties that sold. That's a quicker timeline than a month ago. That's a lot quicker timeline than a year ago. And even 60% of the properties that sold, they had multiple offers on them. So just because, broken record here, because of the fact there's just not a lot available, it's causing multiple offers, it's causing pricing to inch up a little bit, and that's what's going on there. So, available. The good news is we do have 1,100 homes available in the county right now, 1,107 active listings, and the good news is that is up from February, and that is up from a year ago. That is great news as far as the market is concerned, in my opinion. We just need more available. Only 1.4 months worth of supply. That definitely means it leans towards being a bit of a seller's market right now. Additionally, the good news is we've got 1,055 pending sales. That's up from February, and that's up from a year ago in March as well too. So on a whole, we are starting to see 2023 was just this crazy year as far as just an insanely low amount of homes even available, a very low amount of homes actually selling and changing hands, really because of the interest rates being higher than they were in the recent past. We had so many people in that lock-in effect that just aren't interested in selling and going from a 3% mortgage to an 8 or a 7 or even a 6.5. And so 2023 was all about just very little action going on, very little homes available, very little homes actually selling. And that was just because not a lot of people were interested in buying and not that many people were interested in selling. So we still have a bit of this, but we're slowly coming out of that hibernation there. As you can see in those stats, we're slowly seeing a little bit more available, a little bit more pending sales going on, a little bit more closed escrows happening. And I think that's going to continue. It's not going to be a big jump. It's going to be a little bit of a trickle of slowly increasing. I'm starting to work with sellers that are just saying, hey, you know what? I'm just getting comfortable with the fact I've got to go to a 6.5% or 7% mortgage. It's time. All right, we've had 2 kids. The house is just too small. We've got to move, or we need to relocate, or we want to be in a better school district, or this or that. It's gotten to a point where people are finally just saying, okay, it's time to make that move regardless of interest rates being higher than where I'm at now, okay? So I think we're gonna continue to see that. Probably as I'm shooting this right now, rates are kind of around 7-ish, depends on the day, depends on the fluctuation. I think most people have gotten comfortable and have accepted that. And so we are seeing people moving forward with trying to buy properties right now, more so than last year. We are seeing some multiple offers. Definitely, if you're looking to sell, the market's in your favor, but it's delicate. You've got to be priced right. The buyers that are out there, they're willing to go after something aggressively, but they need to know that it's priced right. It shows well from the beginning. If it's overpriced, they're going, nope, not interested. Priced right? Yeah, I'm going after it because there's not much out there right now. So it's this delicate balance. You've got to know how to balance that correctly. As a seller, you can really have good success, but you could also end up hearing kind of crickets out there if you try to shoot too high. And that's something I work with my sellers and finding that right balance so we can get you maximum dollar sold for the property and not end up sitting on the market because you're overshooting it. You got to find that right sweet spot right there. It works out really well. I don't think rates, the latest kind of the inflation numbers are still on a little bit of the high side here. And so we're probably not going to see rates starting to be dropping down until more like the second half of this year, probably. A lot of people were thinking it was already going to be happening, but it's looking more like the second half of this year, probably. So the market's going to continue to be interest rate driven. And so we'll probably continue to see a bit more homes, but not a ton, a bit more buyers, but not a ton. All right. So that's kind of the market in a nutshell. It's been a wild couple of years in real estate, and I'm looking forward to helping out buyers and sellers in this spring market right now. If you're looking for connecting with me, you can check me out at realestatewithdoug.com. Shoot me a call, text, email. Happy to meet with you, talk about all this stuff, get you dialed in with my lender, talk about selling your property. Make sure you're going to have success, whether you're on the buying side, the selling side, or whether you're doing both at the same time. There's a formula and a way that we can guide you to the finish line with success. All right. So I hope you're having a wonderful spring. I look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.